Unfortunately, my last video ended up getting completely and utterly fucking obliterated by YouTube's tactical nuclear explosive, and I gotta say, the pain definitely hurt so good. Ananta's trailer dropped about 2 days ago and was certainly unexpected, a surprise to be certain, but a welcome one. But there is something else that ended up catching my attention. See, as I was surfing the over-expensive slop that was PlayStation Store, I eventually ended up coming across a diamond in the rough that I hadn't seen before, or rather, I ended up recognizing from millennia's past. As Sony continued to flashbang me with their unfinished fucking slop, I squinted my eyes real hard until I appeared Eastern Asian and spotted it. ARKNIGHTS ENDFIELD, coming soon to PlayStation. My god, I hadn't felt such joy in free gaming in absolute years. ARKNIGHTS is a game I played about 50 years ago, give or take, quit, and then came back. Had a lot of fun with their excellent and helpful community, and grinded to the point I got Le Plan Alter, and my life was complete. Tower defenses were never really my thing, and I was always transparent and honest with the ARKNIGHTS community about it, that ARKNIGHTS was extremely fun, and that it was a game I did learn to enjoy to play, but I wasn't going to full-blown convert to being a regular ARKNIGHTS YouTuber. It may have felt a little bit more different than other tower defense games, but at the end of the day, I still felt like I was suffering in a tower defense game. However, I did have my sights on their heir to the game line, ARKNIGHTS ENDFIELD. But not only that, the ARKNIGHTS community ended up giving me a gem I became absolutely obsessed with though, kind of similar to the golden turd in Rick and Morty. Motherfucking LIMBUS Company. And you wanna know what else I found out? LIMBUS Company x ARKNIGHTS is actually fucking happening, and my loins fucking detonated on the sight of this news. I never anticipated that ARKNIGHTS would be so linked to my early gacha days. I mean, I played this game years ago, riding on the back of a Tyrannosaurus Rex at the time, and honestly, don't regret it. Seeing ARKNIGHTS collab with another game that quickly became one of my favorite mobile games of all time with an excellently told story, I was very obviously elated. Now, with these two pieces of news, half of you probably already knew about all this, but I fucking didn't. So, I'm gonna talk about this to you all, and you'll like it. You'll like it a lot, I say. ARKNIGHTS ENDFIELD has a lot of strange press surrounding it. Some people are treating this game now like Triple J treats Peter Parker, but we all know what he really wants. That means I know what the ENDFIELD haters really want as well, but that's an entirely separate point. I'm not saying every person that's critiqued ENDFIELD is a hater. No, that would be completely fucking ignorant. That would, however, be indicative to the average gacha slop consumer, but that is not what I'm trying to do. ENDFIELD may be going in an interesting direction to some, but that doesn't entirely mean the game is completely fucking cooked. There were a lot of aspects of the game from what I saw that is insanely well done and even improved upon. I think ARKNIGHTS ENDFIELD will go through a similar phase to what Raiden did from Metal Gear. A random twink appeared on the scene in place of Big Boss. People rioted. Twink then got upgraded to Cybernetic Ninja God. People blew the fucking roof off the building. I'm not saying ENDFIELD is gonna go through some form of cybernetic metamorphosis, but what I am saying is the improvements it went through for the most part might be a little better. Now, when it comes to the combat, I can completely understand where the ARKNIGHTS community is coming from about its changes. There was a sort of novelty that's no longer there because of the Genshin-styled suggestions about making combat a bit more oomphy, one might say. Having a game take a leap of faith, regardless of whether most people like or dislike, is a learning curve these companies should learn how to deal with from time to time. Now, obviously, they want to go the route that's the most accessible to the most people, because that's where the fucking wallets come from. And well, obviously, people's families need to be fed. But sticking with your guns isn't always a bad thing. There are approximately 7,169,000 videos on the subject, so I won't dive too deeply into it. ARKNIGHTS ENDFIELD is one of those games I would be happily making videos on in the same way I make videos on Punishing Grey Raven. The factory building and the group of the characters all being out at the same time are the things I am entirely looking forward to the most. I will never forget you, Marvel's Ultimate Alliance. Now then, on to the other amazing news. LIMBUS Company, a game I've been wanting to make a video on for quite some time but never found the time for it. But this game is a marvel of a game that keeps me coming back for more, like a fat fucking pig in their favorite slop bucket. Knowing they're going to be crossing over with ARKNIGHTS though, well, that just makes me wanna... Two gacha games merging with each other in a crossover is an incredibly rare thing to happen and see, and I'm honestly all for it. Having these games cross over, especially when they have insanely well-made stories as well, it just brings a tear to my eye. I don't know if some of you LIMBUS fans or ARKNIGHTS fans knew about this, but I already know that most of you do, so yeah. I don't know the exact parameters of the crossover, so you all can discuss in the comments. I wish more games like this ended up crossing over. It would be really cool to see if maybe Hoyoverse and Kuro Games could bury the hatchet, but then again, I don't know if that's going to make the two communities continue to go to war harder, or if it'll have world peace happen. Who knows? Whoever ends up making that idea and then greenlighting it and it actually works and making the two communities like each other, give them the key to every city. Anyways, tell me what you all think. Are you looking forward to LIMBUS x ARKNIGHTS more, or are you looking forward to ENDFIELD having even more hope of coming soon? Let me know in the comments below, but I want you all to take care and peace.